It is an honor to have a great writer like you write the foreword for my new upcoming book. What do you think about it? And will you mind giving a sneak peek to reading enthusiasts?
Yes, of course, Charunainika, you got a long name like mine, a little difficult to pronounce and probably difficult to spell. But I think I can call you Charu, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what you're called? Well, I really I enjoyed your book a lot. She's an extremely talented girl, and I really couldn't believe when I was reading that book that a class 7 girl could write like this. And I think you wrote the book when you were in class 6.
Yeah, 6 to 7.
Yeah, 6 to 7. And The Unknown Friend, the book that you had written first, that book was given to me when I came here last year. So when I looked at it, I realized that this is not just any book, it's a book written by a girl with immense talent. So when I got this new book of yours, The Reverse Quarantine, isn't it? The title. I really enjoyed it, and all your children. The 2 3 things I understood by reading the book is here is a girl who is an avid reader, who probably started reading very early. Her reading skills are much beyond her years, an admirable skills. And I found that her book is not just an ordinary story which has a beginning, a middle, and an end, but it is a story that it's almost like a journal, and she is writing about this girl. It's a first person account of a girl who is uh, facing a change in surrounding circumstances when COVID happened. So it's a completely different world that the world is turning into, and she's trying to cope with that. That is all right. Everybody was talking about that. But in Charu's case, through this girl, she's talking about a lot of other things. We get to know how imaginative she is. She talks about scientists. She talks about the environment. She talks about other people. She talks about responses. There is fun in her story, her relationship with her friends, with her relatives, her cousins, with her grandparents, with her parents. Now, all that is not written one after the other, in a sequence. It is, you don't know what the next page will have. She has put everything in a very unique way. I liked your way of telling the story. Your method of narration is very special, very unique. It's almost adult in the way in which you have written. Adult meaning the kind of talent you are showing is a talent that you will find in many adults. That such a young girl is writing like this means you will go places. And I was really very happy to read your book. You must read this book because it is also an eye opener for me, because I understood how children her age, she's also her age, there is maturity in her writing. At the same time, you get to understand how she looks at life, how she thinks of people, her beliefs. And all that is nicely brought out. And at the same time, there is some kind of I wouldn't call it a mystery, but where you ask your grandfather to memorize one line of the story regularly, and the whole story is related by the grandfather towards the end. Very beautifully written. My warmest congratulations to you, and I hope all the children read the book and understand that such a young girl can write so well. All can't write like that. It's obviously huge talent that she has, which she's using very well. She's recognized her talent. She's being helped and encouraged by the school, by her parents. You should be very lucky that you have this support also, that you are able to write like this, and I'm sure you will go from strength to strength.